Howdy, partner. In this demo lesson, our students and I will be going through a speaking practice session from Unit 6 of the book Complete IELTS Band 4 to 5 by Guy Burkhardt and Vanessa Jakeman, Cambridge University Press. The lesson deals with part 3 on the IELTS speaking test. The skills needed for this exercise are A. Giving examples to expand answers, and B. Talk about things in general terms. The students' levels are low intermediate, so we'll be focusing on the following objectives for our students. Number 1, 80% of our students will be able to make less than 2 basic grammatical mistakes. We will focus on the cardinal sin of not conjugating their verbs. Number 2, 80% of our students will be able to successfully give at least 2 examples to expand their answers. And 3, 80% of students will not use I or personal experiences as examples. For this lesson, I will also follow the 3-part teaching strategy as specified by Yola. I do, we do, and you do. For I do, I will give a sample answer for the first question. This is when I demonstrate how to apply these strategies in handling the exercise type. For we do, I will break students into pairs. Each pair will practice answering 1 question from the remaining 5 practice questions. This is when students will have a chance to practice the strategies along with my immediate feedback. And for you do, I let my student loose. I will probably pick random students to answer any of the remaining 5 questions. The chosen students will not have time to prepare. This is done to simulate testing conditions. I will listen to the answers while taking notes on the board for the mistakes. And I will be focusing on the 3 objectives. Then I will give them my feedback. As you go through this demo lesson with us, keep in mind the following principles I recommend that we teachers follow to create a healthy class within a learning conducive environment. Basic. Number 1, the basis is key. Students are expected to try and give their spoken answers in full sentences following the basic structure. Who does what? And number 2, individual care what matters the most. Teachers should pay attention to students at all times in the classroom as individual. Now, with that in mind, let's start our lesson. Alright guys, how are we doing today?
We're fine, thanks.
Well, I'm doing fine too, thanks for asking. Now, me, have something for you. You're gonna be the examiner, alright? Why don't you ask me that question?
So we are talking about memory. So what methods do people use to help them remember things?
Tough question. I don't know. Like they just make a to-do list or something? No. What is wrong with that question?
You cannot say I don't know.
Okay, I cannot say I don't know. What else is wrong with that question?
Too short, I guess.
It's a bit too short?
Yeah.
Alright, then how can we make it longer? What else can we say?
You can say that you mark things on your calendar.
Alright, marking things on my calendar. That sounds like a good idea. What else can we say?
Or you can write things on your hands.
Write things on my hands. I haven't done that since high school, okay, but that's a good idea. I remember that. What else can we do though?
You can also use your smartphone too.
Help me out, I don't know how to use that.
You write a note
Uh-huh.
and it reminds you what you have to do.
Okay, alright. So we have a couple of things that we can do. Now, why don't you pay attention to page 61 in your textbook? Are we on that page?
Yes.
Alright, good. Take a good look at that sample question and answer in there. Pay attention to it and then tell me what are wrong with that answer. Nhí?
It's personal, not general.
Personal, not general. Good. What else?
Is give only one method.
Only one method. And
It's too short.
too short. All right. So you guys are doing great. You spot all the wrong things in that answer. Now let us pay attention to the first wrong thing here. He was too personal, not general. So what made that answer too personal? He's only talking about
Himself.
All right, he's only talking about himself. So how can we make it more general?
We can talk about other people, like what our friends do.
Our other pupil?
Our pupil.
People. All right, good. We talk about other people and we can say what our friends do, right? Okay. Or we can just use you. We can just use you to make it a bit more general. So, let us sum it up real quick here. 3 tips for you to give your answer in part 3 of the speaking model. So, use you and not I. Okay, use you, not I. Number 2, you want to expand your answer. And you do that by giving more example. Okay. Give more examples here. And then lastly, I talk about this always, but this is my stickler here. You always have to make sure that your verbs agree with their subjects. So, if you ever do this, that's gonna make me really sad. All right, so pay attention to this. Now, I'm going to give you a quick model answer. What I want you to do is to, based on these 3 things, listen and catch any mistake I might make. Okay? Again, same question, right? So, here you go. Let's see. I think that there are a lot of ways that people can use to help them remember things. Some people can just mark things on their calendar. Students uses their planners because planners is a bit bigger, so they can write more things on there. Sometimes they just write on their hands, right? And if you are tech savvy, if you are good with technology, you can use your smartphone, you program it, you write some note into it, and then you set it to remind you of what to do. All right. Now, what did I do wrong?
You use I.
Okay, but when did I use I? I use I to say what?
You said I.
Okay, is that really personal? It is personal, but here's the thing. When you start your answer, you want to give your opinion, you can use I. Okay? Not about giving example. Not in giving example. Okay? Then what else did I do wrong?
You use students uses.
Students uses. What's wrong with that?
It have to be used, not uses.
Why?
Because students is plural.
Students are plural. All right, very good. Now I want to break you guys into pairs. All right, we have roughly 6 pairs, so each pair will get 1 question. There might be some duplicate here. So let's see. This pair, you got question number 1. This pair, no, hold on. This pair number 2, you and I will work a little bit later. This pair number 3, you number 4, and you number 5. All right. Now, when you practice with your partner, make sure that you keep in mind the 3 tips up here. All right. What are they?
Not use I.
Not use I. Okay, but can you say your opinion using I, starting with that?
Yes.
All right. And then give more examples so that you can.
Make it more general.
or you can expand your answer, make it longer. Very good. And finally, the most important thing is verbs. So make sure you conjugate your verbs. All right. So you're good to go. All right. So let me hear some of your answers.
While students nowadays don't get enough sleep,
Okay.
they have too many classes,
All right.
too much school,
All right.
they're just too tired to study, they not care about lessons,
Okay.
on the one just sleeping.
All right, very good job. She's not using I at all, right? But hold on, there's one thing though. Care, what kind of word is that?
Is it verb?
Is a verb, so can you put like, they are not care?
No, they don't care about lessons.
They don't care about lessons, very good. Now, but we're just talking about students, okay? Can we think of any other examples here?
My dad doesn't get enough sleep. He has to work very late.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of some other ways to say that he has to work very late. How late does he have to work?
Past midnight.
Past midnight. So maybe you can say that he has a lot on his plate. He has to carry working until past midnight. Okay. Or you can say that he has to work very late.
Into the night.
Very late into the night. Very good. So, keep it up. Now, I need you to keep thinking of different ways or how people don't get enough sleep. Okay? All right. Let me hear some of your answers here. Mai?
People sometimes forget important things.
Okay.
Because they have too much to remember.
Okay.
Like you have a lot of homework with your students, and sometimes you forget some of your homework.
Okay.
Or my mom like.
Wait, hold on. Don't start it with my mom, because if you start talking about your mom, then it gets personal. Okay. Maybe you can change it to something a bit more general, like
Parents.
parents' work. Okay, parents.
Okay, so parents sometimes forget important dates
Okay.
for their children. Like mothers forget children's birthday.
All right.
Or husband forget wife's birthday.
Okay.
Or like and then they just get
Just angry.
disappointed.
Okay, disappointed. That's much more accurate. How else would they feel?
So like they just get disappointed
Mhm.
and angry.
Mhm.
Or sometimes people just forget it because they just don't care.
Okay. But if they just don't care, then that's a bit harsh, ain't it? So, I think that your parents, they really do care about your birthday. Maybe it's just that they did not prioritize it right.
What is that?
Prioritize, okay, let me write that down real quick. Prioritize. Prioritize means that, okay guys, class, I need your attention please. Prioritize. Our friend Mai here used a word here. Oh, actually I used it. Okay. So prioritize means that you put important things first. Okay. For example, when you have a lot of homework tomorrow, say like math, and then you have to study for history as well, but then you know that you have a test in math. Then which one would you put first? Math. Math, okay. I hope you don't put history first in that case. So when you do that, you prioritize. So put things first in terms of importance. All right. So you should be taking notes now. All right. So Maya and I were just talking that when parents forget your birthdays, okay, maybe it's not because they don't care too much about your birthdays, but maybe it's just that they're too busy and then they probably did not prioritize things right. Okay, and so what else can we add into our examples for that question? Min, help me out.
So, can we add bad memories and prioritize?
Not prioritizing. Okay,
not.
bad memories and not prioritizing. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to ask two of you to give me the answers, and I want us all to pay attention and try to help them catch some of their mistakes. Okay? So, let's see. Lynn, we're talking about sleep. All right? What things can make people fall asleep?
People fall asleep in boring class,
Uh-huh.
like when the teacher talk too slow,
Okay.
or the lesson too boring,
Okay.
they sleep.
Okay.
Also, people feel sleepy when they listen to classical music
All right.
because they're boring, like extremely boring.
Okay.
And they also can count sheep to fall asleep.
Count what?
Sheep.
Sheep. Okay, count sheep to fall asleep. Nice examples. Now, so when the lessons are boring and when teachers talk too slow, okay, or you can also say that when teachers talk in monotone. Monotone. When he talks like this, nothing changes in his voice. Monotone. All right. That would get you bored and sleepy as well. One thing though, boring, what kind of word is that? It's an adjective, so we need what here?
Is
Okay, so lesson is too boring. Can you try that example again, please, Lynn?
when teachers talk in monotone
In monotone, yeah.
and or the lesson is too boring.
All right, very good. So what happens?
Students sleep.
Okay, students would sleep. But now, we also not want to say boring too many times. Can we think of any other adjectives that? Yes.
Don't.
Do.
D-U-double-L.
D
D-O.
D O double L.
No.
That's dull.
D-U-double-L.
D U double L. So here we pronounce it dull. Dull. Okay. Kind of like dull, close to dull. Okay, good. But really, classical music is dull?
Yeah.
Too bad. Too bad. Kan, do you have any other opinion about classical music?
I think it's nice, it's difficult, and it's helped me go to sleep.
All right, that's nice. Make sure to use that as your example. But why do I have a feeling that you're lying to me? All right, so now I need another person. Let's see, mine, please. We're talking about memory, right? So, what sort of thing do people need to remember every day?
Yeah, well, in my opinion, we need to remember many things,
Okay.
like our homework,
Okay.
our lessons, and our
Okay.
tests.
All right.
Workers need to remember what they have to do for the day.
Okay.
Bosses need to remember what meetings they have. And
Okay.
parents need to remember when to pick up their kids.
Okay, nice. I like your examples. Now, just a couple of things though. Opinion, right? In my opinion, well, you don't need this yet, not yet, okay? And then we're talking about homework and then classes, right? So instead of saying we, to make it a bit more general, you can say students. Okay. Workers. Be careful. Workers only mean people who work in factories. Okay. So instead of that, you can say people who work. Okay. Or another word would be what, Nhi?
Their employee.
Okay. Employees. There you go. Employees. Okay. What else do what else do bosses need to remember?
Assignments.
Assignments. What's that?
Things. Stuff.
Stuff? What stuff? What stuff?
Like task.
Okay, task. Okay. For themselves? For their employees. Okay, tasks that they give to other people. All right, cool. So, Mai, can you try your answer again, please?
Okay. I
Alright.
think we have many things to remember.
All right.
Like our homework, our lessons, and our tests.
Okay.
People who are working have to remember what tasks they have to do for the day.
Okay.
Manager, they have to remember what exercisement they have to do
Okay.
and the meeting they have.
Okay.
And also parents need to remember when to pick up their kids.
All right, good. Just a couple of last things, though. Last couple of things. This one is
People.
people. This one is
People.
all right. These are you, right? Students. So no, we want to use this. All right. And then assignment, not assignment, not this one. Okay. All right. Very good job. All right, excellent work today, guys. Now let's recap before we end our lesson. All right, what are our 3 tips for part 3 of the speaking module?
Don't use I.
Good. Second? Good. What else?
Give more examples.
Are we missing something? Use correct verbs. Okay, you make it longer by giving more example. That's number 2. All right, good. So your homework is to pick one question in the 5 questions. Okay, and record your answer. Make sure that it is longer than a minute. Then email your recording to me. And also, think of examples for the rest of the questions. I will check next time. All right? Good job today, guys.